Yeah, this is Life Up coming your way this evening too. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for being part of this family. If you have not been part of this family, we talk about moving abroad as a student to live or to work. We have so many videos here that speaks about it and tells you so many avenues that you can used to move abroad. So do well to be part of our family, like our video, subscribe if you have not, and share for others. I hope this is going to help your journey easy. Today we're going to talk about some Indian students who have been deported and why you should be careful too, so that you don't be a victim of deportation one day. Hello and welcome back to Life Up, another great opportunity to share information with you. Today is just an advice to you if you are thinking of moving to Canada and any other country, this is a great advice for you. If you have been listening to the news, or if you are somebody who plan to move abroad and been listening to news all the time concerning what is happening in the immigration of Canada, you've heard that 700 Indian students are being asked to leave Canada when they've been given like deportation notice to leave the country. They have the right to get lawyers to fight for them. But there is something I want to share for my viewers and those who follow me to travel abroad. It is something very, very important. And then this doesn't pertain to only Canada, it like any country that you want to move to. What you don't want to happen to you is you struggle to get into the country, and then at a point in time, you are asked to leave the country, like you are deported. This is something that I pray doesn't happen to anybody, but we have to be careful, look at everything that we do. So these 700 students, what was their issue? What was their issue? This is where I always speak about agents, using agents for your application. So the story says that this Indian student, there is an agent in India. There's an agent in India that helped them gain student visa. That is between 2018 to 2022. Yes, all the 700 were lucky enough. They got their visas. They came into the country. They came into the country. But you see, if you stay in Canada for some time, you are eligible to apply for permanent residence. So I know not all the 700, maybe one of them, it might be only one of them. They didn't state it in the news, but it might be only one of them who applied for his permanent resident, or maybe some of them, but not all the 700 who applied for the permanent resident. And then when they were investigating their documents for the permanent residency, it came out that their initial entry into the country as students, they said from 2018 to 2022. So all the 700 students are within that year. Their initial entry as a student visa, the letter of admission that they stated they got from the university was fake. It was a fake letter. That is why now, so from 2018, they've now seen it. So they came in as students, they got work permit, they've been working. Now they want permanent resident, and this pop out. And now they are They've been given notice. They said 700 of them, and then like it traced to the same person who helped them. Who helped them. So be careful with agents who are ready to help you. I know some are very good, but be very, very careful that you don't get any fake offer of employment. You don't get any fake. The thing is, if you are able to enter the country, no matter whichever means you take to enter the country, so far as you are in the country, you have 99% chances of getting a work visa because you could seek asylum, you could do a whole lot of things. So this agent does that, give you fake document. Times, the immigration to their human times an oversight. But behold, one day they will find out. One day they will find out. So now this India student have been given that notice. They have the right to get a lawyer to take the case to court to fight. But one thing I found interesting that we should note is, you know, when they were doing their application, their student application, the agency that took money from them, huge amount from them, did not they did the application, but they made the student sign the application. Anytime you are doing an application, you are asked, are you doing it yourself or an agency is doing it for you? So if somebody says he's an agent, charge you doing it for you, let that agent sign that document, the application. I'm not a lawyer. I know lawyers could do things to like defend them, but the lawyer that I would say is, now they can't blame the immigration, cannot blame the agent, the agency, because they have not applied for anything. So what can you say? I guess that might, but if the agency was the one who have signed for their um, visa application, then the student could say, well, he did everything for us and we didn't know. That could be an excuse. I'm not a lawyer, but that could be it. So my advice to you is, you can do everything yourself. Get genuine stuff. Personally, I've received like people have sent me letters of offer of employment that were fake. That were fake. If you read it, you know that this is a fake letter. So don't be a victim. Please don't be a victim. Try everything yourself, verify everything, and then just apply. Just apply. You have a lot of chances of getting your visa. And then if by any case you want an agent to do for you, make sure that that agent is signing the application. Make sure I spoke about that in some of my videos. Make sure that the agent is signing the application. So now we don't know the fate of these 700 students, but we pray that things go well with them so that they could continue their stay here and do what they are doing, because yes, it's not their fault and they did not do anything bad. So, but don't be a victim. You have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant. So this is what I just want to let you know what is happening now. So don't think that you can beat the immigration. This one, it took them 5 years. Just because some of them wanted to get a permanent resident, it came up. And even the one who knew about it and thought of, well, this might trigger something, so I'm not going to get a permanent resident. So you see, and then the 700, it wouldn't be that he did it the same. It was from 2018 to 2022. So just one or two or three of them, they found that same document and investigated it and found out that it was a fake document. So maybe they traced back and they got the 7. So it could even be more than the 700 if they continue digging through, digging through. So I don't know, it will be hard for them, but I pray they get good lawyers to defend them. But you don't be a victim. Yeah, we use mistakes of others to learn and then make correction and prepare for whatever we are doing. So please don't let the agents um, deceive you. And then one funny thing is, in the news they said, now the agent in India, the agency have been closed down. It's not that somebody, the government have closed it down, like nowhere to be found, nowhere to be found, because they said the family are trying to contact the agency, they are not getting them. They go to the office has been closed down, and nobody is there. So be careful. You just do that, especially if there's move do um, some of these petty mistakes that you won't even realize. So thank you. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to our families, like the